Welcome back to part 3 of the top 15 in DreamWorks villains. And these next entries we're about to talk about are the biggest baddies of DreamWorks. Not wasting my time. Number 3, Pitch from Rise of the Guardians. Also known as the Boogeyman. And Pitch is the embodiment of fear. And I put this high up on the list for a lot of reasons. 1. It's able to turn any dream a child has into a nightmare. As we've seen in the trailer, you can control dark sand forces. Or maybe there's smoke. I'm not quite sure about that. And Pitch also does one of the most evil things imaginable, even for a villain. Now, according to the Guardians themselves, as long as children believe in them, they'll exist. Unfortunately, though, with Pitch being in the Boogeyman and having control of the turn your best dreams into your worst nightmares, that's saying a lot. Because the first of the Guardians to go, unfortunately, is the Sandman. And then the Tooth Fairy, and the Easter Bunny, and then almost Santa Claus goes away. Yeah. Because of Pitch, these characters that we grew up with, characters / holiday icons, and almost disappeared forever. Or until Jack thought has put a stop to him. He's defeated by his own power. Or the power of doubt. When the kids no longer believe in the Boogeyman, and he starts to go away. And because of that being his worst fear, for that scar, he's taken on by his own henchmen, and never to be seen again. Number 2, it's just a tie between 2 movies. These are the 2 biggest names in this franchise. And they are, in order, Prince Taiwan and Lord Shen from the Kung Fu Panda movies. Now, we've all seen Kung Fu Panda. We've all seen in the TV series. I gotta say, the Kung Fu Panda series are epic, entertaining, and jaw-dropping, and basically the best example DreamWorks have on showing Chinese culture. First, let's start with Taiwan, because he's the first villain we get to see. He abandoned as a baby. He was taken in by his master Shifu. So, and Ugro films Kakayola, Anakin Skywalker, that Taiwan can't really become the Dragon Warrior because there's too much fear in his heart. Fear will lead to anger. Anger leads to destruction, and so on and so forth. Angered by this, Taiwan goes on a rampage until or Uruguay defeats him. So, and he's sent to Churagan prison in the Himalayas. And it's not until Po is named the new Dragon Warrior, or we get to see his villain, as one of the prison guards stupidly pokes and prods him. Yeah, mental note, guys. And if you know this particular Earth Daddy is this far down in the jail, that means he's incredibly powerful and incredibly dangerous. Do not mess with them. And because the dove accidentally left a feather behind, Taiwan uses it kind of like the makeshift key to get out of a physical prison. This is this weird puzzle turtle shell on its back. But with the few flips of his tail, by using a sense of hearing, and he can unlock the shell, or allow him enough freedom to move his arms. And he manages to break out of prison. Is then knocking out all of the guards in the process. We later see him, and again as he fights off the Furious Five, only to paralyze them, only to defeat them briefly. As he comes back to the Jade Palace to confront Shifu. He finally fights off against Po, and what I have to say is one of the best scenes in the movie. And also one of the biggest disappointments and defeats. Because Po defeats him by using the Wuxi finger hold. I have no idea of what, raising your pinky and making it go down actually does to your enemy. But apparently it causes Taiwan to explode into a cloud of golden dust. Taiwan becomes a big disappointment in the TV series. There was one new villain, Hoondoon, who used to be a thrown-down prison guard, lost everything because Po defeated Taiwan. And because of this, he ends the paying up for everything. Now, on to Lord Shen. Shen is one he has to be one of the best villains he's ever come up with. Historically and figuratively. In fact, even on the part of the actual movie begins, we get a prologue about Lord Shen, his backstory, and the style of paper-craft shadow puppets. As it turns out, while Kung Fu is still all the rage, Shen experiments by using the invention of gunpowder and fireworks. Unfortunately, this frightens his parents, and so much they sympathize. He then returns back to his family palace. That's what he considers to be the one weapon that can destroy Kung Fu. That would be the invention of the cannon. That's what makes this villain so cool. Well, because of this guy, we're now introduced to the cannon, and it's one of the best weapons I've seen in the series. Yeah, I know, Dao Dai's invention, and it's pretty cool, especially the iron claws of Dimple, and the spear, impeccable architecture, or awesome and all that. But cannon that fires a firework ball makes it so dangerous that it kills one of the characters on screen. And unfortunately almost kills Poe. Which leads me to this notion on how evil Shin is. Now, if you've seen the movie or haven't seen the movie, I'll summarize it for you. There's a prophecy that says that Shin will be defeated by a warrior of black and white. Seeing as in China, the only thing there is that black and white, the panda, like Orwell. Now, he said the wolves would go and exterminate the pandas, as including Poe's family. And this is where the movie gets incredibly sad. And because Poe gets flashbacks as to infancy, after seeing King Shin's trademark eye spot. And because of what the Poe's only panda around. Yeah, it is kind of sad, isn't it? Like I said, DreamWorks, along with Disney, have a way of entertaining us and depressing us as well. Obama's Kung Fu Panda 2 is not as subtle as Bambi. Now, as for the character himself and design, I love the fact that he's a peacock of all other animals, the reviews for China. Now, the reviews of Dragon has been more interesting. Well, with the TV special Enter the Dragon, and using Kappa as the villain in that one, and who's basically a demon. Man, I guess a peacock works out better. Also because it hovers the hidden weapon aspect. Because as a peacock in combat, at least in the movie, it actually can stand a good chance. Firing in feathered knives out of its wings, and can use its tail as a distraction or as a predator. But not only that, but Shin also has a shiny looking sword tucked away in his sleeves. It may use it other than as cannons. And he almost kills Poe at one point. And around he's defeated by his own weaponry. The third brings us to number 1. Now, if you've seen my last list, which would be the Dragon list, you pretty much know what I'll talk about. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go on to Drago Bloodfist from How to Train Your Dragon 2. Drago is one of the darkest of the villains I've seen. Yeah, even darker than Pitch. Because this takes place long before Pitch's time. And when Stag and other chieftains, after trying to figure out what to do with the dragon problem was going on, Drago enters the hall and claims that he knows a way to get the bread and gets to attack him. Unfortunately, he's laughed at and humiliated as he storms out, vowing his revenge. And shortly after, he gets it by killing all but one of the chieftains, the last one being Stoic. And by using dragons to seize control. Oh, and in the movie, Baddest is now cruel towards his men, but also kind of cruel to the dragons he captures. And he has a bit of an army of dragons as well as soldiers, as Balthaz did as with the dragons and the wildebeest. Speaking of which, he has his own, of which he has used to control all these dragons. Interesting. And how exactly did he manage to control a titanic dragon and with the ability to spit ice? And at one point, Drago almost succeeds. Wait, I tell you what that, he does succeed. No other villain and from the How Can You Dragon series is ever come close to winning. And as Drago did. Because of the wildebeest's powers, he now was to control all of the dragon riders, or dragons, including Toothless. And through the process of him controlling Toothless, he kills Stoic. And is off to destroy Earth, which he almost kind of does until Toothless defeats the Titan and as it retreating back to sea, Drago aboard it, possibly drowning and killing him in the process. That's it for my top 15 DreamWorks villains. I hope you all like it. Again, this list was incredibly challenging due to the fact that not many DreamWorks material actually had villains in it that were X-Men. Because most of them are either not in theaters yet, nor are considered spoilers, or they were minor villains and didn't really have that fit and give an impact in the future. But tune in next time is that the top 10 of other animated villains. Now, being my bet, that is, these are villains that are not from Disney. They're not from Nickelodeon, exactly. But they're basically villains that are from a different form of franchise. So there are going to be some villains, and I'm going to get some weird books for it, and some weird comments for it. That being said, this is Dean 981, and signing off for now.